I'm 82 years old, and if I could turn back time, I would never have moved into a nursing home. My family promised me comfort, care, peace of mind. I believed them, but the truth was nothing like the picture they painted. If you're considering a nursing home for yourself or a loved one, please listen closely, because once you're in, getting out isn't easy. Here are 6 painful truths I wish someone had told me before I made the biggest mistake of my life. The biggest shock was losing control over my own life. At home, my days were mine. Here, everything runs on their schedule. Want to walk? You need permission. Simple choices become privileges. My first week, I realized this wasn't my home. My treasures were gone, replaced by sterile walls and a profound loss of control. Once you give up that independence, getting it back is almost impossible. Are you ready to surrender the small freedoms that make your life yours? The ache of their absence is immense. The hardest truth is the feeling of being forgotten. My family promised frequent visits, and at first they came, but as months passed, visits became calls, then less frequent contact. Holidays were the worst, often spent alone. It wasn't a lack of love, just that life got in the way. When you're out of sight, it's easy to become out of mind. I'd hold my phone, wanting to call my son, but not wanting to remind him I was waiting. Is loneliness something you're prepared for? Moving here changed not just where I lived, but why I lived. At home, I had purpose, routines, hobbies, reasons to wake up. Here, daily rituals disappeared. Meals were served, cleaning was done by others, and I had nothing to care for. I saw others, once vibrant, now just sitting, waiting. George, a carpenter, felt useless with no tools, no projects. When you no longer have something to work toward, life loses its meaning. Are you ready to fight to hold on to the things that make you feel alive? My health declined faster than expected. Before, I was active, managing my own care. Here, the less I did for myself, the weaker I became. My legs grew stiff, and getting up became a chore. Muscles I'd maintained for years simply vanished. I saw it happen to others too. Independent people soon relied on wheelchairs. The more help we were given, the more helpless we became. Alice, once lively, aged 10 years and months. When you stop using your body, you start losing it. If I had known, I would have fought harder to stay active. Will you have the motivation to keep your body strong when everything is designed to make life effortless? I didn't fully consider the loss of privacy and dignity. At home, I had my own space. Here, I felt constantly watched, with staff in and out, scheduled checks, and shared spaces. Even simple things like dressing often required assistance. Asking for permission for things I once did without thought chipped away at my spirit. And roommates? Sharing space with a stranger you didn't choose can be frustrating. No matter how much you try to make your room feel like home, it's never truly yours. Dignity is a hard thing to lose. Are you prepared to surrender the control you've cherished? I told myself moving in was temporary, that I could always leave, but I didn't realize how hard it would be to get out. My house sat empty, difficult to maintain from afar. My children, with good intentions, started making changes, and when I brought up returning, they hesitated. My physical decline also made the idea of living alone again overwhelming. I met others trapped by financial burdens or sold homes. Moving in feels reversible, but for most, it isn't. The nursing home becomes your whole world. Are you prepared for the possibility that once you go in, leaving might not be as simple as you think? Looking back, I don't regret growing older, but I deeply regret believing a nursing home was my only option. I expected comfort, safety, and a better life. Instead, my independence, privacy, purpose, and sense of self slowly slipped away. While some truly need this level of care, please think carefully about what you're giving up. Life will never be the same. If I could do it again, I would have fought harder to stay in my own home. If you're facing this decision, ask yourself, is this truly what's best for me, or just what seems easiest right now?